大家好，欢迎来到 Discovery Chinese Class。我叫 Augustus 老师。学生们，你们要给我们的朋友们打招呼吗？
你们好，我知道你们都认识我哦，我叫查比，欢迎你们。
很好。莎莉呢？
大家好，我是 Sally，欢迎。
好的，莎莉，你好，非常好。Okay, so today's lesson is going to be an interest for anybody interested in going to China. You guys know this one application called WeChat. Now, WeChat is a very, very useful app if you're going to China. Or if you're talking to somebody who is in China, this is a very, very important app to have. Now, I don't know so much about WeChat because every time I think I know how to use WeChat well, I find out that there are more uses to use. There are more uses that WeChat has. Now, today I want to shed some light on a few uses that we can have. We can use WeChat for, and I want to show you guys the process of installing WeChat on your phone. So if you're planning to go to China and you don't have this application, I don't know what you're waiting for. And I don't know how you're going to survive without it anyway. So, but for now, let's just get right into it. And so today's lesson will be just nice and short, but first let me ask my Shoshanmen. Sally, 你下载了微信吗？
我下载微信。
你下载了微信Tabi 呢？
我也下载了微信。
真的很好。Now, Tabi, why don't you help me read 今天的话题，请帮我读一下。
微信你在了微信吗？
你听见我吗？
听见你。
有时候我听不见你。
OK，你在了微信吗？
很好。你下载了微信吗？ Now, Sally, please tell us what does this word 微信是什么？
微信是 WeChat.
WeChat, it's the app WeChat. Now in Hanyu, we call it 微信. Now, Sally, help me to translate this sentence. 你下载了微信吗？
下载 means download. Ni means you, then la is the past. Like, have you downloaded?
非常好。Have you downloaded WeChat? Have you downloaded WeChat? Very good. Now, as I said, this word WeChat, 微信, this is a very important application in China. So for now, allow me to tell you guys a little bit about this 微信. Let's see some of the uses that we can use it for. Now, I know people, when I say WeChat, they think about it just like WhatsApp. However, yes, it does have some uses that WhatsApp has. So when you talk about WeChat, it is majorly used for texting. Just like WhatsApp, sending messages, and yes, this does include the written messages and also the messages that we send on voice note. You guys know the voice note feature that WhatsApp has. WeChat has this feature as well. And so if you do not want to talk to somebody and you prefer to send a voice note, you can. Using WeChat, you can. You can also use it just the same applications as WhatsApp. When it comes to When it comes to sending files, this means pictures, videos, songs. For instance, if you're studying online in China like I am, then you know that the teachers always send you their notes, or maybe if they have any notes or any videos that they want to share with you, then they do this using WeChat. So WeChat is also used for file transfer. And so just like WhatsApp, so for messaging and for sending files, sending even your location, okay? Whether you want to send your location, you can also do that with WeChat, just like WhatsApp, those features, you can do that as well. So now, WeChat is also used for buying and paying for stuff. If, for instance, you are at a restaurant or you're buying something at the shop, then all you have to do is scan the QR code and you're able to pay. You're able to pay. This is something interesting about WeChat. When you are at a restaurant, you can as well, if maybe the waiters are so busy or you keep raising your hand calling the waiter and the waiter doesn't come, you can just scan the QR code of the menu on your WeChat, and it will give you the menu of that particular restaurant. You search that particular restaurant. If you scan their QR code, then you are able to order on WeChat, and it will be directed to their system. So you do not actually need the waiters. Now, when your order is ready, of course, the waiters will bring the food to you. But for making the order at a restaurant, you can also just make it from your phone on your WeChat. Yes, as I said, paying for stuff. Also sending people money, just like the Safaricom app here in Kenya. I know many people who use M-Pesa, we use the Safaricom app. I know there are people who really like using the Safaricom app. I am one of those people. WeChat, you can use it to do the same thing, to send money. Now, during Chuanjie, I don't know if you guys remember Chuanjie. Chuanjie is the Chinese New Year. Remember when we were talking about Chuanjie, if you watched that video from us of Chuanjie, we said that during Chuanjie, people give out this Hong Bao. Tabi, can you remember what Hong Bao is?
The red envelopes.
Yes, these are the red envelopes. And what does these red envelopes contain?
Money.
Of course, it contains money, moolah, cash. Now, what if your loved one or your daughter or whatever, maybe they are studying abroad, or maybe they are just in a different city and they are unable to come home, or maybe it is your nieces, they are with their other family over there. What happens? You can send them that Hong Bao using WeChat. You can send it to them using WeChat. So yes, so you can use WeChat for buying and selling, buying and paying for stuff. And as I said, when you're at a restaurant, you can also just order food, and the food will be automatically just sent into their systems. So you do not need to wait and call for a waiter. You can even just be walking into the restaurant. You make your order while you're on your way, so that by the time you get to the restaurant, your order is ready. So that you just get there and your food is ready because you already ordered on WeChat and it was already put in their system, and then you just go and have a seat and eat. So it is actually a very convenient use of WeChat, and you don't have to carry around money. You can just pay using, you can scan the code like this in this picture and pay for your stuff. Now, of course, making calls. WeChat can be used for making calls, just like WhatsApp call. Now, this can be a voice call or a video call. So it still has this feature. I don't know, Tabi, have you ever used this feature of WeChat? Maybe if you're talking to your friends who are in China, and of course calling them with normal call would maybe be a bit costly, and so you decide to call them using WeChat. Have you done this before?
Hi, May.
Hi, May. Yes, so it does offer this service as well. This one does not need much much clarification, because I know here in Kenya we use WhatsApp call all the time, both video call and voice call. WhatsApp call, I know we use that all the time. So WeChat does have that equivalent feature to use. So if your loved one is in China, then this would be the most convenient way to talk to them. Guys, know that because of the laws in China, it may not be very convenient for them to use WhatsApp, because maybe they would have to look for a VPN, blah, blah. So if you're WeChat, if you're in Kenya, I would advise you, if you have a loved one in China and you want to keep in constant communication with them, I would advise you to download this app, because this app would be at least a very convenient way for you to communicate with them. Now let's look at this other use of WeChat. WeChat can be used to meet new people, kind of like a dating app. Let me say that. I don't know. Let me ask Sally. Sally, have you ever used a dating app before? Ati meyo. Anyway, utaki kujiandika hapa na mama yako anakuona. Anyway, yes. So, Mayo, Dagran Mayo. Okay. Then let me take your word for it. Now, WeChat does have this I don't know what to call it. This feature, people nearby. So you can see people who are near you, who are close to you, and then you can start interacting with them. So you can check and discover. You can see this button here, discover, and then you discover the people who are near you. So you can even filter it out if you are looking for an anpangyo or a new pangyo. You're looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You can filter.
Ali.
Yes.
Ani ting to Lashima.
Washi host Zamala.
Ni 用过微信吗？
对，我用过微信。
做了什么？
我和我的朋友我们在那边聊天。
很好，很好。
不好意思，wadawanglobu nama wending. 现在听清楚我吗？
听清楚你。
Okay, good. So we can continue with what we were talking about. Now, I was telling you that WeChat, you can use it kind of like these dating apps. You can kind of filter. I was talking about meeting people. Now, when you are talking about meeting people, you can filter and say you are equal men only or females only, depending on who you are looking for or who you are looking to meet. Yes, you can do that. You can do that. You can filter and then you just decide, okay, so I am looking for males, I am looking for females, and then the people who are near you. And then you can now start interacting, be like, hey, oh, I'm also here, you're also here. Oh, why don't you have lunch together? You can do that. Now, yes.
现在我看到了。
Let me tell you something fun. Look at this picture. Looking for people checking their phones. You can check your phone like this using WeChat. It has this picture. You can check your phone, and then it's going to look for people who are also checking their phone, and then it's going to match the two of It's going to match
Oh,
the two of you. Then it's a good conversation starter. It's a good
yeah.
conversation starter. So it kind of breaks the ice. So you can shake your phone and then it will show you this way, looking for people shaking their phones. And then if there's somebody who is also doing that at the same time, then it matches the two of you. So it's a very nice way of starting a conversation with a stranger. If you're looking to get like a girlfriend, like a boyfriend, or even to just make a new friend, if you don't know where you are and you want to ask maybe for directions, it's a good way of starting conversation. So that's a very nice. So meeting new people, WeChat it also has this feature that allows you to meet new people. Very interesting feature. Moving on swiftly. Yes, you can use WeChat to, here in Kenya, we say to buy credit, to like buy credit for your phone. If you do not have like minutes for making calls, you can use WeChat to top up your mobile. You can top up your mobile. You can see in this picture, it has this feature here written mobile top up. So if you're running low on credit, you can just buy your credit very quickly. Okay, here in Kenya, we call it credit. I know if there are people watching us from different places of the world, you guys may not be calling it credit. I know like in America, I know they call it maybe minutes. I don't know so much about getting call minutes in different countries of the world. However, for that kind of service, you can use WeChat for that as well. Now, in this same picture, you can see here, order a taxi. If you want to order a cab, just like Bolt or Uber, you can use WeChat to do the same. So if you use this WeChat, you just select order a taxi, order the taxi. It will show you the taxis that are near you. When it shows you the taxis that are near you, then the cab driver can give you a call and you guys can connect. So you can get so during difficult times when it's difficult to get a cab, this is a very convenient way of using, just like the way we use Bolt and we use Uber to call a cab. You can also use WeChat to do this. Moving on swiftly, comparing prices. Now, guys, this is a very nice feature of WeChat. Let me tell you what I mean by when I say comparing prices. You can go to a store to buy something. I don't know what it is. You can go to a store to buy something. You can use WeChat to scan the barcode of that item. When you scan the barcode of that item, it will give you suggestions of other similar shops that are also selling that item, and then you can compare the prices to see which store has the cheapest price. And so if the shop, for instance, here in Kenya, if you're buying, for instance, in this picture, we have these beauty products, right? We all know that there are these shops that sell the very high-end beauty products. For instance, maybe Linton Beauty. If you are at Linton Beauty, and at Linton Beauty, maybe this thing is costing, and you know, in those shops, they sell their items at very high prices, or maybe at something like this pharmacy, what's it called? Like, is it called Good Pharmacy? Or anyway, whatever. Let me just use Linton's Beauty. You're at Linton's Beauty, you're buying your beauty items like a lipstick or something. And so you go to Linton's Beauty, and this Linton's Beauty is selling this item at around 5,000 Kenyan shillings. But we all know in Kenya there are these two places, right, where you can go and get the same item for like 1,000 bob, and you don't know which places these are. So you can just go to Linton's Beauty, you scan the barcode of that item, and it will show you these other shops and the prices that those shops are offering for that similar item. And so you tell yourself, yeah, thank you. And you walk out of that shop and you go to the other cheaper shop to make the purchase. That is a very interesting use. That is a very, very interesting use of this app, WeChat. Very, very nice use of this app, WeChat. Now, games and exercise. What do I mean? There are a lot of games that you can play on WeChat. You can play all these online games. So when you're in the mat, when you're in something, you can just open your WeChat and just start playing games. You can also use it. You guys know this app that shows this feature of what's it called? Like monitoring your steps. I don't know what's it called. Like monitoring the steps. Today you walked this number of steps, blah blah. That kind of Asali. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it called? Maybe you can help me to remember what it's called.
It's called steps.
Oh, it's called steps. Okay. Yes, so it can also function the same, monitoring the number of steps you take. So you can see it's called We Fit. And you can see it helps you to monitor how many steps you're taking that day, blah, blah, have you met your objective, blah, blah. So you can do that. When you're in the mat, you can open your knee. So it's like entertainment kind of things. You just play a few games, reading articles, all that kind of stuff can be found also on WeChat. You can also use WeChat for the same. Now, as I said, these are just a few of the uses that WeChat has. WeChat has so many uses. These are a few that I'm a bit more familiar with. However, WeChat does have many, many uses. So if you're planning to travel to China, or any of your family members is traveling to China or is currently in China, then if you don't have WeChat, then you are missing out. This is a very important application for you to have. Now that we've talked about a few uses of WeChat, let's see some of the things, how to maybe get WeChat on your Android phone. If you have an Android, this is how you can download WeChat for yourself. So maybe Tabi, Chindu, Zegahwati.
怎么现在微信？
不是现在，下载，怎么下载？对，so 怎么下载微信？So what does this mean? 怎么下载微信？
How do you how to download WeChat?
Very good. So this word zama, the word zama shamais. How? The word zama means how. Now remember guys, we already said that the word xiazai means to download, and we said Weixin is WeChat. So how to download WeChat? So let me give you a brief directions or a guideline on how you can go about downloading WeChat on your phone. So the first thing you want to do is go to Google Store. Go to to Play Store, go to Play Store and search. On the search button, just search for this WeChat. So you will see it, this is how it looks, and it will allow you to install. Now, I'm sure you guys have downloaded a million apps in your life, and so this one does not need much explanation. Just go to Play Store, search for WeChat, and then you can press install. And you can press install. Now, once you've done that, then the WeChat will automatically install on your phone. Once you have done this, then you will have to sign up. It will give you different options. Sign up via Facebook, sign up via something else. I would advise you sign up by your mobile number. Sign up by your mobile. Once you sign up via mobile, then it will ask you, of course, a few information about yourself. So you will put down your name, put down your region, your phone number, and the password of your choice. Now, when you are putting your phone number, make sure you put down your country code. For instance, here in Kenya, we have your number can be 0712345678. So do not write 0712, write +254 712 because our country code is +254. So of course, make sure you're using +254 to sign up with your phone number. So you'll just fill up. I know you guys have done this before with multiple apps, just like WhatsApp. So you can do that. Make sure you can see here there's the terms and terms of service, the terms and conditions. Make sure you read the terms and conditions and you accept. You just press you accept the terms and conditions. Once you have done this, then you have to do a security verification. It will ask you for a security verification. When this will pop up, you just select start to verify. Just select start to verify, and that will allow you to start your to do your security verification. Now, once you have done the security verification, then WeChat is very funny. It will require you to have a WeChat user verification, security verification. Now, let me just give a slight explanation about what this is. Security verification, WeChat user security verification. It will ask you to contact somebody who already has WeChat and has been using WeChat for some time. So you will have to ask for their help to help you verify your WeChat. Now, how do you do that? And what are the qualifications that this person must have? First, they must have signed up at least 1 month before this time that you're asking them to do. If they are an international person, then they should have used it for at least 6 months. So for instance, if you want to sign up for WeChat, you ask somebody like me, because I have been using WeChat for some time. Of course, they will give you a few terms and conditions. If you're able to read this, then it will ask you that you have like at least your WeChat should not have been blocked in the past 1 month, and that at least you should have activated. If you are in China, then you should have activated the WeChat Pay feature. Now, however, for us, we do not have to. For people who are not in China, then it's not a must for them to have the WeChat Pay, but they should at least have been using the WeChat for at least 6 months. The next thing, then you will send them this QR code. When you send them this QR code, then they will scan it for you, and that will now be it. They will have helped you verify. Then you will just get an SMS with that code, and then as usual, like other applications, you will just fill in that code and you will be good to go. So that is it about WeChat, at least as far as I know. But WeChat, as I said, has much more uses, and as you use it, then you come to realize more and more about WeChat. So for now, guys, I hope you can consider, if you're a Chinese learner, I hope you consider getting this application, because this application will be very useful for you. So thank you, guys. So for now, let me welcome you to our center, Discovering Chinese Cultural Center. We are a school that teaches Chinese language. We do teach YCT and HSK. If you have not watched our video of YCT, the difference between YCT and HSK, you can check that video. You can look for that video in among our feed. So YCT, as I said, is for children, and HSK is for adults. So we do teach children from the age of 6 years old to around 16 years old, and we do teach also above that for HSK for adults. And we teach all the levels, all the way from level 1 to the final level. So if you are interested in learning Chinese, you are welcome to our center. You are welcome to come to and make any inquiries here at the center. We are located in Koinange Street at Ratansi Educational Trust building, which is just opposite Kemu building, or just next to the new Naivas where the Nakumat Lifestyle used to be at Monrovia Street. Then that is where we are located. We are at 4th floor, room F33. You are welcome to come and make any inquiries you need if you're interested or you're interested in learning. We also offer translation services. So if you want translation services, documents translated, a translator, we also offer such services. So you are welcome to our center to make any inquiries that you need. You can call any of the numbers on the screen, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. You can send us an email, or you can check us. You can check out our website. We would appreciate if you would follow us on our social media pages. That is Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and also here on YouTube. Please like our content, subscribe, share it with your friends. You may not know any who you may be of assistance to. Maybe there is somebody who, your family, your friends, who may be interested in learning Chinese. Share our information with them. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's short lesson, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. We for now, 再见大家，谢谢你们，再见。
再见。
再见。